So, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Georgios Hatstanasis, Operations Director of Study in Greece, and I would like to extend a welcome to all of you attending the Greek University's Panorama here in Four Seasons Hotel Amman. We are deeply honored to have with us today Her Excellency the Ambassador of Greece to Amman, Ms. Eleni Riga, Consul General Mr. Petros Kondylaros, and Educational Attaché Mrs. Vasiliki Papanikolaou, as well as professors and academic staff from the universities joining us today to this wonderful event. I would also like to express my sincere gratitude to everyone who contributed to making this event possible and strengthening the ties between Jordan and Greece through one of the most important pillars of our modern society, education. Without further delay, I would like to invite to the podium Her Excellency, the Ambassador of Greece to Amman, Ms. Eleni Riga, to give a welcome speech.
Thank you. Thank you very much for the warm welcome. And on my side as well, I would like to thank each and every one of you from my heart for being here with us today in what is a very important event for both our countries. I would like, first of all, to warmly welcome for the second time in the same year, the President of Study in Greece, Professor Christos Michalakelis, who is here with us. And this time he is accompanied by a group of distinguished professors and academic staff who will start building bridges between our two countries, between our universities, between our students, bridges that already exist, and they are very, very strong and historical. Jordan and Greece have very close and historic ties in many fields, the most important of which, allow me to say, after 2 years here in Jordan, being the people-to-people contacts. We have wonderful graduates of Greek universities who have Jordanian students who have come back to Jordan and have built their lives here and have built amazing bridges between our two countries. And this is what this goes back to the 70s, 80s, and these people still keep the flame alive, the love for Greece and the connection with Jordan. We are very, very keen to build new bridges or to revive these bridges with new young people who will study in Greece. Our universities, we have 5 distinguished universities, the National and Kapodistrian University of Athens, the Panteion University of Athens, the Athens University of Business and Economics, and 2 universities from 2 very beautiful cities in Greece, the University of Patras and the University of Crete. Please enjoy the presentations and keep in mind that the conditions of studying in Greece are very, very welcoming. Our two peoples, as I mentioned, are very, very close. Students will certainly feel at home, and they will come back to Jordan and encourage other students to go to Greece and study. So I wish you a lot of success. I know you have also 2 very hopefully very productive days ahead of you, visiting schools and inviting students to do their undergraduate studies in Greece. A lot of success and a warm thank you from the heart.
It is always strange to do a name wrong, and usually it is the ambassador. So thank you, Your Excellency, Mrs. Irini Riga. And I would like to continue the presentation with the President of the Board of Directors of Study in Greece, mathematician and Professor of Computer Science at Harokopou University of Athens, Professor Dr. Christos Michalakelis, who will provide a brief, hopefully, Introduction to Studying Greece and its various initiatives aimed at helping to internationalize Greek universities.
Hello, everybody. I was here in March, and I was forced to come here again because I left my heart here, and my soul. So this is one of the, hopefully more times I will be here again with more Greek universities and more collaborations and attracting more students. So I will have a brief presentation of studying Greece and the opportunities for international students to study in Greece. Some of them who are among us will find some of the pictures I'm going to present. They will remind you something. Hopefully they will speak to your heart as well. So, because George will be very mad at me if I take long. So for those who don't know Greece, Greece actually is a Mediterranean country having a lot of sunny days, not like here, it's rainy one day here since we came, and beautiful beaches and warm climate. And it's located at the crossroads of Europe, Asia, and Africa. And it's a gate to the European Union, a birthplace of democracy. It has, as you already know, a low cost of living. It's a safe country, especially for the parents. Be sure that your children will be very happy and will have a good time and a very safe period of studies. And why somebody should study in Greece? Because we provide world-class education. Greek universities have a high ranking in around the globe. They have a wide range of international bachelors and masters, and in both English and in Greek language, as I would tell you later. And you already may know that we students enjoy a vibrant student life, and actually Greece is the birthplace of many of the sciences, along with the Arabic countries. I founded mathematics, I founded many sciences, and the democracy, as I said. We have 24 state universities and some private who are about to begin their operation in the coming months, located in all regions of Greece, covering all disciplines in both undergraduate and postgraduate studies. And they can offer joint programs, short-term, semester-long programs that, apart from degree-based programs, such as bachelor's and master's, students, even from other universities, from Jordanian universities, for example, they can enjoy student exchanges for a short or a longer period of time, such as semester abroad or summer schools, which can be also accredited if the universities agree. So there is a wide range of services offered by the Greek universities as it happens into other countries already. So the opportunities for international students for English language are bachelor's, master's, PhDs, research in general, joint and double degrees, which is the collaboration between an international and the Greek or more international and Greek universities, internships, short-term programs, study abroad programs, and summer and winter schools. And of course, we also support the exchange of students, because internationalization is something important not only for international students, but for our students as well, for the Greek students. Not many of the Greek students have the opportunity to leave Greece to go to other countries during the period of their studies. So it's important to bring international students in the auditoriums together with the Greek students, which is internationalization at home. Currently, we have 12 bachelors. 4 of them are in medical degrees, a medical degree, more than 200 masters and PhDs. And as the demand for studies increases, so that the offering will increase as well. And have in mind that internationalization officially was initiated at about year 2022. So in these few years, we have made some I think it's an amazing progress into developing so many international programs. So, and part of the strategic planning for internationalization is the development, the establishment of Study in Greece as the national organization to spread the word that Greece is open for international students. I know that here you have a long history of studying in Greece. My best friend is sitting among us, who were schoolmates, university mates so many years ago. Yes, please. Χαίρομαι πάρα πολύ. I forgot to say Kalimera. Yes. That's why we are here, to make to connect you all. We connect people. Now, apart from the English, the Greek taught programs you may have graduated, we have international programs taught in English. So the language is not, I know it's not for you a problem, the language barrier for the Jordanian people, it's not a problem. But in general, the language barrier does not exist anymore, since we have, as I said, taught in English, more than 12 bachelors and more are in the queue to be established, and more than 200 masters and PhDs. The tuition fees are very low, so it's about 10 to 12 years on average for a bachelor, especially for the medical sciences, which in other countries is very, very expensive. In general, it's very expensive in other countries. And for a total cost for a master is on average 5,000 to 6,000 euros the whole course. So it's affordable. Now, as I said about the masters, we have more than 200 English taught masters already operating. These actually, we have so many because they were not established after the initiation of the new law for the internationalization. We had the opportunity to develop international masters even before. That's why we have so many. But to be honest, we lack of international students. So that our job, our mission is to bring more international students to our international masters. The fields of studies is potentially everything, from humanities, environmental sciences, law and social sciences, health sciences, economic and management sciences, physical education, agriculture, literature, politics, technology, computer science, everything. A special focus is that we are not only classics, we have developed. So you will see some of the posters having Socrates, a philosopher, and digital technology, which is aiming at showing that that we don't have only classics, we have improved. We have even nanotechnology, computer sciences, engineering. Of course, archaeology is something, one of our... I knew you would do that. Yes. Greek philosophy, oceanography, and currently the list of international bachelors, everything is on our website, so it's okay. See all the information on one slide. I know it's very condensed, but we have all these programs. Some of them are represented here now. Here, and we have a more detailed presentation. So I will move on. You can find all this information in studygreece.edu.gr, the section of bachelors. You will find the whole digital catalog of international programs, both bachelors and masters, online and on this URL, studygreece.edu.gr/masters. You can also find the ongoing and upcoming short-term courses, but these are developed on demand. So the thing is that if we have a proposal from a Jordanian university to develop with a Greek university a joint short-term program, summer school, semester abroad, we are here to facilitate all this procedure, to take care of, you take care only of the academic part only, and we take care of the rest, the logistics, the transportation, accommodation. We pick the students and the professors from the airport. We do all this we take care of all the logistics, and we bring you back to the airport. Okay. We have some successful short-term programs during the last years, like the one we have with Boston International and Kapodistrian, University of Athens. So the aim is that we bring international students to get to know the Greek university so they can apply for a master's degree or for their relatives. They would spread the word that we have good Greek universities. So the relatives of them, younger students, we will apply for a bachelor's degree. And we also want people to come, since we are facing another kind of problem, which is called the demographic problem. We're becoming fewer and fewer, and the universities are shrinking. We welcome students to come study, stay and work in Greece and establish in Greece. So this will bring more companies to operate in Greece. So we will help a little bit with the demographic problem. Now, I'm going to go show you through some of the Greek universities. Some of them may already know. These are pictures from all universities across Greece. And this, on the left is the University of the Aegean, and on the right, the University of the National Kapodistrian. University of Thessaly Volos, National Kapodistrian. On the right is my university, Harokopi University, which means we have great infrastructure and a very friendly environment. So there are opportunities, as you already know, because some of you are already graduates from these programs, bachelors taught in Greek. So you need to apply during the application normally open during mid-July. The procedure is very bureaucratic. I know that. We all know that. It's because of the Ministry of Education. We will be working on making these procedures easier because this is important for universities which don't have international bachelors. We include all universities. So the students who will come to study in the Greek language, they will stay probably for the master's degrees in English or in Greek. But there will be students coming from another country. So there is a percentage of, I think it's 1% from all departments allocated for international students. So you can apply during mid-July, and you are allocated into a Greek university, the program of a Greek university. There is a preparatory year or some months to learn the Greek language. As far as I know, you learn the Greek language extremely fast. I spent many years with my friend Ahmed. I didn't manage to learn one Arabic word, but he was improving his Greek and his dancing. But it's amazing how fast you learn people from like you, how fast you learn the Greek. But if you are you have already the B2 level, you don't have to go through you earn this the year. You can go directly to study. Otherwise, you have to study for the Greek language at the didaskalio. You know that anyway, and you then have your exams for the B2, and then you start your actual studies. Now, just a few words, I promise, Yorgo, about studying Greece. Studying Greece is established on March 2023, although operated since 2014. It's the national agency for supporting the internationalization of higher education, promoting Greek universities, and supporting international students. Operates under the auspices, is fully endorsed by the Hellenic Republic. It's a non-profit organization, and its members are all Greek universities. Then overseen by a 9-member board of directors. Faculty members, we are all academics actually. This is the board of directors. You just need to see the president, which is me. So it's okay, you don't have to see the rest. Our partners are potentially everybody. Potentially everybody who can help us to bring the word of internationalization to the globe. We managed actually to do a lot all these years to establish Greece on the map on the international educational map. And that's why we are here. Our job, what we have done is appreciated a little bit. So Her Excellency, the Ambassador, was very kind to, it's 2 years, two times in the same year. Jordan is a great destination. It's very emotional destination even for us. I know you feel very emotional who came to Greece to study, but it's the same for us. It's the second time, as I said, and I feel like I was returning home yesterday. We were flying. The first time I was very, very anxious. It was my first time traveling to the East. My first time ever. So I was very anxious what I'm going to find out. So I was very relieved. There were some Greek people who, if everything goes wrong, I will have the ambassador and the consulate. But yesterday was like I was coming back home. So I will be back. So what we offer to the academic community, the promotional actions, consulting, the digital ecosystem, into which you can find everything, all the information you need. The pillars of our offering the academic community is developing and maintaining the Study in Greece portal and the digital platform for applications, for information, for scholarships, for everything. Global presence and promotions in educational fairs and conferences like NAFSA, EAIE, and like the one we're doing now, promotion campaigns. We also support and maintain and facilitate sometimes the developing of international strategic partnerships and the collaboration between universities. So if you want, as universities representatives, if you want to establish collaboration with Greek universities, we are the stop you can refer to. Actually, we are the one-stop shop for international educational services of anything. We can spread the word in universities. We already helped to establish more than 300 over these years, more than 300 collaborations between Greek and international universities on from individual level, collaboration between researchers for common proposals, for international PhD students, for everything, up to joint programs at the master's level, at the bachelor's level. And also, we support the capacity building and consulting services to Greek universities and to international universities. Sometimes, especially if you're trying to do something for the first time, it's very, very hard. For each solution, a new problem arises. So that's we are here. That's our job to give our expertise and the knowledge we have to new collaboration, to develop new collaborations. Of course, I'm not going to tell you a lot about living in Greece. I think you all know how hospitable we are and how we know to enjoy life. Everybody, did you? That's why we started our campaign from Jordan. And you can find everything, all the information on our platform, studinggreece.edu.gr. There is another platform, studinggreece.gr, which is not us. It existed before us, so we allocated this URL. It's studinggreece.edu.gr, as I said. And you can find a snapshot of the menu and the opportunity, what you can find on the menu and the information. And Yorgo, that's the end. Thank you for we are here. Thank you so much for being here. It was a pleasure. I'm very, very touched. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Professor Michalakelis, President of Study in Greece. So let's begin with the university's presentation, beginning from the southern part of Greece, Crete. And I would like to welcome to the podium Ms. Evgenia Skoudaki, head of the Welcome Office of the university, to give you an introduction about the university.
Kalispera. It's a great pleasure to be with you here in Amman today. Allow me to express my sincere gratitude to the Embassy of Greece in Jordan and to study, and especially Her Excellence Ms. Irini Riga, and of course to the Study in Greece for making this event possible. My name is Evgenia Skoudaki. I'm the Welcome Office Head of the University of Crete, and I will give you an overview presentation of our university, and I hope you find it interesting. So I would like to begin with a brief introduction to Crete. As you can see, Crete has a very rich history because of its strategic location, which three continents is a crossroad of three continents: Europe, Asia, Africa. And also you can see it's almost a straight line across Eastern Mediterranean from Jordan. It's only 2 hours from with an airplane, and it's the largest island in Greece. I think it's the fifth island of Mediterranean Sea. It's a very warm, safe and welcoming, inspiring, I can say, environment. And the climate, it's a warm Mediterranean like yours, with long sunny summers and mild winters. The capital is Heraklion, where is one of our campuses, and the population is almost 630,000 people. Now, the University of Crete is in two cities, has two campuses, one in Rethymno and the other is in Heraklion. In Rethymno campus, we have humanities, specifically we have the School of Letters, with departments of history and archaeology, philology and philosophy. We have the School of Education, primary education and preschool education, School of Social Sciences, economics, political sciences, psychology, sociology. And in Heraklion, we have two schools, the School of Science and Engineering, which are the departments of biology, chemistry, computer sciences, material science and technology, mathematics and applied mathematics, physics, and of course, the medical school, which is close to our university hospital. University of Crete is ranked among the top universities worldwide, and it's top in Greece for research excellence and research environment. We have around 15,000 undergraduate students. We have 17 bachelor's programs in a big variety of disciplines. Standard duration of studies is 4 years for all bachelor programs, except medicine, which is 6 years. We have 600 academic staff members. All other graduate programs are fully accredited with an excellent teaching linked to research and the job market. We have 61 postgraduate programs. We have 18 full English taught programs, over 2,100 postgraduate students. All departments offer PhD studies with more than 1,200 PhD candidates. We have a very strong research culture and international collaborations at master's and PhD level. We offer a psychological and counseling support center for all of our students. It's free and strictly confidential support. Includes, as I said, all students with special also educational needs and promotes mental health awareness. Except their academic obligations, students, we care about them, we care about their mentality, we care about their well-being. So we give space and time to have many active cultural and student clubs with music, photography arts, dance, theater, and volunteering. And of course, it's free to all of our students. We have two libraries in both cities with a big collection of books and magazines and offering in modern study areas. We also have university sports facilities in both cities as well. We have the Natural History Museum of Crete, with a very interesting expedition center, which is also educational center. And there you can discover Crete's nature and wildlife. We're very proud of that. We also have the Museum of Ancient Eleftheria. It's a very famous ancient city and has remarkable archaeological findings. And also we have a Museum of Medicine. Regarding fees, some English taught programs, not all, have tuition fees, including the English taught undergraduate program in medicine. Of course, tuition fees vary by program and level of study. Regarding master degrees, fees are between 1,000 and 3,000 approximately. It's not too expensive. The cost of living is estimated that on average, a student at the University of Crete spends between 790 euros per month for private accommodation, food, transport, and other personal expenses in both cities, and Rethymno and in Heraklion. The academic year runs from September, specifically the last week of September, to August. Every degree program are structured in 2 semesters, as you know, winter and spring. Each semester includes teaching, followed by an exam period. In terms of internationalization, we focus in 3 directions of research, education, and impact on global society. We're trying to have more and more international research collaboration globally with other universities. We're trying to increase our international workshops and conferences. We try also to increase courses taught in English, and of course, to have more international undergraduate programs. And we also coordinate efforts like this one with other universities and societies to establish and have more power internationalization as university. Of course, we have Erasmus program, which is the most famous and successful program, as you know. We have over than 600 partner universities across Europe and beyond. And of course, what can I say about Crete? Maybe most of you know this island, the history. This is the birthplace of the first European civilization, you may correct me, of the famous Minoan civilization, which is about 3,000 years BC. Yanis, around there? So you have to discover so many places, archaeological places, gorgeous. We have so impressive landscapes. We have incredible beaches. It's a big island. I don't even couldn't be able to visit all the places of Crete. So we are very famous about Cretan hospitality, and all we can do that we can feel you that you are at your home. Regarding international studies at the University of Crete, we have the Welcome Office, is the central hub where we help all incoming students, researchers, and staff, and we help them regarding issues like visa, accommodation, paperwork, all this bureaucratic work. And of course, we are with all the international students from the first day till the end of their studies. We offer, and we're very proud of that, short-term programs, both in winter and spring semester. And this is a very good opportunity for you, if you want to see our university, just to attend one of these programs. It's a great way to experience Crete's history, landscapes, and local life. And there you can see some photos from our participants in the summer programs. As you can see, they're all happy. And I will just do a brief introduction, just the title. I will not keep you more. With our international programs, we're very proud for our international program, of course, in medicine. And regarding our master programs in English, we have a master program in biomedical engineering, forensic medicine, anthropology, and imaging, program in neurosciences, cardiac rehabilitation, molecular basis of human diseases, data analysis and machine learning, MBA, material science and technology. We have 2 Erasmus Mundus, one in aquaculture, environment, society, Ottoman history. The second Erasmus Mundus is Floris, resilience in education. We have very strong computer science and engineering program. Our computer science department is the first in Greece. We have also 2 very good master programs in physics, one in advanced physics and the second photonics and nanoelectronics. We have molecular biology and biomedicine, vaccines and prevention of infectious diseases, brain and mind, and last, immunobiology. As I said, you can see studying Crete, it's not just an academic choice, it's an experience that you can stay with you for life. We look forward to welcome you to our beautiful island and to our very excellent university. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Evgenia. Now we are going to take a deeper dive into the medical degree of the University of Crete with Professor Eleni Drakonaki, Professor of Anatomy, my goodness. And she will give you a presentation for the medical degree. Yeah, I'm not scared. No, everything's fine.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. It's my pleasure to be here today. I would like to thank Studying Greece for the invitation, and I would like to extend my warmest gratitude to Her Excellency, the Ambassador of Greece in Jordan, for the warm hospitality. So I'm Elena Drakonaki. I'm a professor of anatomy at the University of Crete, and I'm also the president of the European Society of Skeletal Radiology. So we are located in Crete, in this island. Heraklion, our capital city, is rich in culture and history, but above all, it has 300 days of sunshine every year, which is amazingly important for health reasons as well, as you know. And Cretan people are known for their warm hospitality. This is a tradition which is dating back to ancient times. It is actually in the heart of Cretans. It is the Cretan identity itself. And as Kazantzakis has said, in Crete, a stranger is like an unknown god. Before him, all doors and all hearts are opened, which is still happening in Crete. Heraklion, the capital city, is a safe and vibrant student city. It is the 4th largest city in Greece. English is spoken everywhere because it is a tourist destination and everyone speaks English very well. Heraklion has a very busy international airport, which is very close to the city, like 10 minutes from the city center. And this airport connects us to more than 100 cities in all the world. We are now building a new larger airport. This is under construction. It is due to finish after 2028, which is going to be a little bit outside of the Heraklion city, but still it's going to be a huge airport, very modern airport. And in order to come to Crete, you can get a direct flight, or you can get a flight via Athens. And there is this Athens International Airport hub, and we are situated only 30 minutes away by flight, of course, from Athens. So there are a lot of ways to come to Crete. And as you can see, there is a direct flight from Amman in some cases. But if you can't get a direct flight, you can get a flight via Athens, arrive to Athens within 2 hours, and then get another flight for 30 minutes to Crete. So University of Crete, it is a state university. It was established in 1973. It has hosted a lot of bachelor students, master students, and PhD students, and it has 2 campuses, one in Heraklion and one in Rethymnon. We are going to focus on the Heraklion campus because this is where the medical school is situated. And as you can see here, we have the medical school. We have a university hospital, which is situated just 5 minutes away on foot from the academic department. We have the science departments with physics, biology, chemistry, and also we have a very active technology department, which is situated within the same campus. The University of Crete School of Medicine has 41 clinical departments, more than 50 research laboratories. It is affiliated to a hospital with 700 beds, which is situated very near on foot. You can get on foot there. And we have 130 faculty members. We are proud of our faculty members because many of them belong to the Stanford World Top Scientists list, to the 2% of the top scientists in the world. We have many of them in our university as faculty. And although we are a very relatively young university, we had our 40-year anniversary last year. We are very proud of having such strong faculty. And this is because we are a research-oriented university, and many of our faculties have been faculties around the world and have strong links to other universities around the world. So this, as a consequence of this, we are ranked first in Greece together with the National Kapodistrian University of Athens, but we are together, and we are ranked between the 250 and 300 universities of all the world according to the higher education. Our curriculum in the medical school is 6 years, and we are having these years in 3 cycles. We have a basic cycle, which is the year 1 and 2. Then we have the preclinical cycle of years 3 and 4. And then we have the clinical cycle of years 5 and 6, which is totally hands-on in patients, The courses start at the end of September and they finish at the end of June. And we divide the program into semesters. The semesters have modules. Each module includes 3 courses. And at the end of each module, the 3 courses are examined, so they get a test. We have a small class of students, 30 students per year, and we teach them using traditional methods like lectures, but also we use innovative methods like case-based learning, digital material, hands-on labs, clinical rotations on patients in the hospital wards. We provide our students very early clinical exposure. So in the year 1, we take them into primary care settings to see how it is in the primary care. Then on year 4, we teach them clinical examination. And in year 5 and 6, we do a totally clinical hands-on teaching on the wards on patients. We also provide elective courses which aim to provide knowledge and skills on specific topics, and we have 42 different elective courses to choose from. Then we also have a peer tutoring program. This means that the top class students are allowed to support the younger students and assist the professor in studying. This is an amazing opportunity for the top class students because it goes down in their CV. They get very good letters from us, and this is very good for the CV as well. We have study advisors, so all of us, the faculty members, are allocated to one of the students, and we mentor and advise the students. We are accredited by the Hellenic Authority for Higher Education, and we are accredited also from the European higher education area. And our graduates are fully licensed to practice medicine in Europe and the whole world. We want them to learn Greek because they need to learn Greek to be able to communicate to the patients, because you cannot become a good doctor unless you have empathy. And to get empathy, you need to be able to not only speak, but to communicate in the native language of the people you are treating and you are helping. So we give them on no extra cost Greek language tuition with an effort to get them into B2 level by year 4, so that they're able to communicate to the patients in a basic level. We also have Erasmus programs to attend medical schools outside Greece in Europe. We have contracts with 40 different universities around Europe. And we also have a summer internship program with the USA labs like Harvard and MIT. We support our students. We have the Welcome Office, which you saw previously. We have a university gym very near to the academic departments. We have a student counseling center for psychological and counseling support. And we have social clubs, a career office, and student healthcare service inside the premises. So we provide some basic healthcare to our students inside the premises. The application period is from October to November, and we aim for high school graduates or bachelor degrees holders or candidates who have taken placement tests like the IB or the A levels or the BMAT or the AP courses. And then we have a regular application period at the end of March for high school students who provide us their semester grades in order to assess them before they finish school. Our tuition is very reasonable. It's 15,000 euros per year. This is very reasonable for a medical school. And the reason is that we belong to the state. We are a state medical school. And so partly our expenses are reimbursed by the state. But moreover, this is a strategic decision because we want to have a lot of applications, because we are interested in quality. And that's why we get 30 students only. We want to get the best students. And in order to get the best, you need to have a lot of people applying. And as you know, the best students are sometimes not among the richest students. So we need to give everyone an opportunity to have equal opportunities for everyone to access a very good school like the Medical School of Crete. And so that was a strategic decision from us. Our student profile, we want quality and motivation, equal amounts of quality, but motivation as well. So they should have top grades in 3 out of 4 courses, biology, chemistry, physics, and mathematics. And we need them to be highly motivated to study medicine, and we assess that by an interview. And it is important also to have some extracurricular activities like sports and music, because it shows that they are people who have other interests as well. We also have graduate studies, master degrees, a lot of master degrees, as you saw previously. So with this, I would like to conclude my presentation. We are happy to get questions or emails for more information, and also we invite you to visit our website for more information. Thank you for your attention.
It's time to welcome to the podium Professor Nancy Pouloudi, Vice Rector of International Cooperation and Growth of Athens University of Economics and Business, who will give you a short a presentation for the university.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you very much, Your Excellency, the Embassy of Greece, Study in Greece, for organizing this wonderful event. It's really a pleasure to be here. And to welcome you virtually to the Athens University of Economics and Business. This is the top business school in Greece, founded in 1920, so we are the 3rd oldest public university in Greece and the premier in its area. We have 3 schools, 3 faculties with 8 departments. And to give you a sense in numbers, we are a relatively small school, but we are research-oriented, specialized, very highly ranked in the area of business and management. I will not tire you by reading out the different numbers, but just to give you a sense, as well as a sense of our research labs. All faculties are very research active. And we have multiple buildings right at the center of Athens. I have not dedicated any slides to show you the Acropolis and the Parthenon because I believe you're well familiar with this. So our campus is downtown with three different buildings, three different main buildings and other supporting areas. The middle building is our newest one, and this is where our bachelor's in international business and technology is being taught. And this is where we have many of our master's programs that are taught in English. We have an extensive portfolio of English taught courses. We have only just begun teaching our bachelor's program in international business and technology. It started literally this October, and we are very proud to have our first intake of 26 students, one of which is from Jordan. And if you want to see his face or listen to him, my colleague, Professor Carlis, who is part of the scientific committee of the program, has a video. So feel free to visit our table later on and we can introduce you to that. I don't have a slide because we were focusing on our master's program, but let me tell you that this is a truly interdisciplinary program. We have all departments of the university contributing with courses. So we have courses that cover economics courses, business courses, as well as technical programming courses and statistical courses. And we have two directions to study direction. One is more business strategy orientated, and the other is more into analytics, computing, and quantitative analysis. In terms of our master's program, we have in total 29 degrees offered at postgraduate level and MBA level, and 9 of those are offered in English. Our flagship MBA program, and another 8 degrees, one of which is a professional master. I will in a moment present this each one of those briefly. And we also offer several PhD programs. Each department is offering its own PhD program, and we welcome international students. And I think it is noteworthy that we also have some dual PhD degrees, one with the University of Lausanne and one with Durham University in the UK. We have a very, very strong experience in student mobility. We were perhaps the first, or if not among the first universities to have an Erasmus mobility exchange program. So we have more than 220 institutional agreements. And given the size of our university population, we have the highest per capita number of incoming students. There are close to 500 incoming students. So this gives us a lot of experience in providing accommodation and a welcoming environment to international students. This is experience that we are using for our international BSc in international business and technology. So we have mobility of both students and staff. We also have extensive exchange collaborations and study abroad programs. Here you see some pictures from American universities that are visiting us. We have a study abroad full semester program in business for students from the University of for Kelley Business School of Indiana University, but here you also have visiting students from William and Mary. We have their executive MBA group visiting us yearly for a week, and we organize company visit for them and lectures. And other universities that visit us for anything from a 2-day to a full week or full semester. We are also exploring at the moment collaborations with universities from Hong Kong and China. And we have a series of things that we are doing internationally, as I explained, starting from those short visits and building all the way up to dual and joint master's degrees. I'll talk a little bit about those. Joint faculty research, of course, and I guess the top level commitment is when we have PhD students visiting us and staying with us and collaborating in dual PhD programs. What is common now as I am moving into presenting our postgraduate degrees? Actually, let me move to the next slide. They are all accredited fully by the Hellenic Authority for Higher Education, and almost all of them are fully compliant across all 10 categories of assessment. They are highly ranked by international bodies such as QS and Universal, and I will present the numbers per course. Very strong industry connections. You will see that most of our master's programs have 100% employability, and very good connection with industry also in the placements that are being offered. Very strong alumni networks, and also, as my predecessor says, this is all in a very competitively priced and a safe and inexpensive environment. So now, if you are interested in our master's program, have your cameras ready, because I will have a QR code for each of the programs so you can find out more. I don't have too much time to present each one in detail, but we are here for the whole day to answer questions. I have 2 slides per program, and each slide has a QR for this program. The first slide presents the unique characteristics of that program. The second has practical information about fees, duration, entry requirements. So if you are interested, have your cameras ready. I will start with our flagship MBA program. This is actually the first program that was offered in English. It started in 1999, if memory serves, as a master's program in decision sciences. And it is accredited by the Association of MBAs. Very reasonably priced for an MBA, as you will see, 100% employment rate, a lot of focus on personal skills development, opportunities for study trips, very highly ranked, 5th place globally in the MBA part-time category, 28th in international management in Western Europe, and less than 10,000 euros tuition fees. Something to note is that for full-time students, you need to have a 3-year working experience before you're accepted. This is part of the requirement because of our accreditation by AMBA. The next program I will present is our Masters in Business Analytics, very highly ranked, 9th worldwide, in the top 150 worldwide. The first program of its kind in Greece, among the first internationally to focus on business analytics, has a success rate of 100% employment after graduation. Again, very reasonably priced at 7,200 euros, and has a truly international intake of students. We are hoping that this will expand to include Jordan in the next few years. Next, our Masters in Economics. This is the oldest Masters of the program. Actually, we are proud to be the first university to be offering Masters program. The Masters in Economics started back in 1978, if memory serves. Also very highly ranked and extremely reasonably priced at 2,500 per year. Next is the Masters in Financial Management. Again, a highly ranked program with offering very exciting opportunities that include simulations, include workshops, includes a study trip to London for those who are interested. Very strong links with the industry, fully accredited, but not just by the Hellenic Authority for Higher Education, but also the Chartered Financial Analyst Institute and the Association of Chartered Certified Accountants. So by attending this program, you get a lot of certifications if you're interested, and so also some exemptions from the exams of the respective institutes. The next program to present is the Marketing and Communication. You can tell this is from the Department of Communication because they have a lot of information to communicate. So unfortunately, the font is small, but you can have the QR code. Again, very strong industry links, and notably with the Digital Marketing Institute. So again, the opportunity to become accredited very quickly through the program. The candidate profile is essentially quite open to different degrees, and price is 6,900 euros. We are very proud of our Masters in International Shipping, Finance and Management because Greece, as you may be aware, has the highest ownership in tonnage internationally. This program is actually an opportunity to combine studies in shipping with finance and with management. And it also offers a double master's program, so you don't pay additional fees to study at EDEC, one of the top business schools in Greece, in France. Offers the opportunity for study visits and very highly accredited and close collaboration in industry and with relevant accreditation agencies. Again, reasonably priced, highly ranked, and a lot of international students, close collaborations with Korean universities there, with strong exchange programs. Then our Masters in Statistics, for those interested in quantitative studies, a very strong link with industry as well. The opportunity to do your dissertation, your thesis abroad through an Erasmus program. Offers double degrees with 2 universities in Italy, Pavia and Napoli, and also with the United States Stevens Institute of Technology. And very reasonably priced. And last but not least, our professional masters in digital transformation. This is funded by one of the major Greek banks, Eurobank. So Eurobank offers employment to the top 10 graduates every year. We have an international intake. Even though it has recently started, it is already very highly regarded and has received noteworthy awards from industry. The fees are very reasonable because they are partially funded, supported by Eurobank. This is not the end of the story, though, because we have new dual and joint postgraduate degrees that are being developed or just about to start. Already our Masters in Sports Analytics is ready to go. We're waiting accreditation from the Hellenic Authority, but this promises to be a very strong program. I hear that Jordan is now will be participating in the World Cup for the first time, so this is a growing area of interest, and keep this in mind. The program is already starting as a collaboration with the University of Athens, and we will be offering double degrees with the University of Trieste in Italy and the University of Rennes in France. So a very promising opportunity for studies. Hopefully, we are starting in September 2026, so next year, pending accreditation. And we're also very excited that we have 3 other joint degrees in preparation in international policy, innovation and management in collaboration with the European University Institute in Florence in Italy, in economic and legal aspects of the green transition with the University of Aberdeen in the UK, and in innovation, technology and culture with New York University in the United States. So I thank you very much for your attention. We look forward to welcoming you to your home in Athens, the Athens University of Economics and Business. So looking forward to see you there. We are here for the rest of the day, sitting there. So please feel free to visit us for brochures, more information, and so on. Shukran.
Thank you so much, Professor Kouloudi, Vice Rector of Athens University of Economics and Business. I will, everything is going as planned. Thank you so much. We will continue our presentations with Panteion University, and today with us we have Professor Vasilis Hatzopoulos, who is teaching EU law and policies, to give you a brief introduction to the university. Thank you so much.
So it's my turn to thank everyone for having us here. I'll be brief. My presentation will be briefer than the previous ones, not just because I'm fast in presenting, but also because I have less to present. So my university, I will be presenting less about my university and more about our single English spoken masters, which has been running for the last 3 years. So Panteion University is one of the old ones in Greece. It started in 1927, and it has different phases in its development. But nowadays, it is composed of 4 faculties, each one with different departments. So you see, it's a University of Social and Political Sciences. Actually, when it was initiated back in 1927, it was supposed to become the equivalent of Sciences Po in France. And that's what we do. We still are a boutique university, one can tell, which specializes on social and political sciences. And you can have a look at the different departments. You'll see there's public administration, there's you can read through it. There's no reason for me to be reading aloud what you can read for yourself. But what I want to stress about our university is that we, as I said before, we only have one English spoken master's, which started 3 years ago, but we have a very, very strong experience from internationalization at home. As it has been said earlier, we have a very long list of Erasmus and other collaborations with universities around the globe. And we welcome many foreign students every year, both from Europe and from non-European countries. And of course, I didn't say that the university is located in the center of Athens. It has a beautiful campus, small one, but beautiful. And we just started our ambitious internationalization away from home. And that's where this MA program comes in. But before I present this MA, let me just give you an overview of the different masters that we do offer in Greek language. So each one of the 4 schools, they do offer masters in different areas, and you see that basically the masters correspond to the topic, to the scientific area of the relevant department, but then you have very interesting specializations. So when it comes to legal and administrative science, you have a very interesting specialization in law, technology, and economics. And I find this is interesting because it's very up to date, very modern, and because it connects to the MA I will be presenting more in detail in a while. We have some economics, but then economics more on the social and development side rather than hard economics. We have political science and history, social policy, then other social sciences such as criminology, anthropology, social psychology, and then the last school, which is the one of international studies, communication and culture. There we have some very interesting masters. You can see for yourselves, but the one I'm going to focus on is the last one, which is started with red, which is jointly organized by both departments of this school, of this faculty. So it is it is interdisciplinary, interdepartment and interdisciplinary. And the name of the masters I'm going to be presenting is MA in Digital Transformation, 2 points, e-diplomacy, e-campaigning, and digital law. So the main title looks like the one presented earlier by the University of Business and Economics. They are looking more into coding and into the economics of digital transformation. We are looking more on the more human social aspects of it. And this is, I think it's a very interesting MA because for many reasons, but for first and foremost, it's taught in English and it's taught at a distance. So you can enroll with it while being in Amman, you'll have to come to Greece only twice for 2 in-situ events, which I'm going to present, but then everything else happens at a distance in English. So yes, it is offered by 2 departments. It has 3 specializations, as I implied already. One is e-diplomacy, and we strive to see how digitalization has affected the way diplomacy happens. It doesn't happen anymore, or it doesn't happen exclusively behind closed doors as it used to be in the past. It happens to a large extent through social media, through digital campaigns, through through the use of AI and data, and through the deployment of soft power, and those are the topics that we are discussing in the e-diplomacy field. The second specialization is about e-campaigning. So how communication and mobilizing people have changed in view of digitalization. And of course, they have changed radically. And again, here we are interested in e-politics, in advocacy and social change, in communicating strategically for businesses, in media ethics and information integrity, and many more. And the third specialization is about digital law. So, of course, law has been disrupted by digitalization, and that's what we're trying to discuss with our students. And it's not just digital trade, but it's about sustainability, it's about curbing big tech power, it's about ethics and algorithmic fairness, and many more. So this is the second semester. The third semester is our students either do an internship in one of our partners, I'm going to show those, or they accomplish a project, or more traditionally, they write a thesis. So basically, the structure of what I just presented is in semester 1, we start with the in-situ event, a very interesting boot camp, and we have the core courses common to all our students. So other than the boot camp, which is 4 days somewhere in the mountains in Greece, everything else happens online. Then we have the second semester where our students follow the specializations I mentioned. And then the second semester ends with the second in-situ event, which is a hackathon. I'm going to come back on that. And then the third semester is about internship, project, or thesis. I mentioned partners beforehand, and we have many of those. And those are maybe multinational communication firms such as BBDO. They may be international organizations such as the EPLO. We are partners with the Hellenic Diplomatic Academy, so we do organize common joint lectures with them. We are partners with universities, Macromedia in Germany, the Technical University of Munich, and other research bodies, think tanks, and NGOs. So have a vast array of collaborations, and we have a vast array of people intervening and teaching and offering their knowledge, both from Greece and abroad. I mentioned earlier that we have 2 in-situ, in-person educational events. The first one is the hackathon, which happens up in the mountains. It is atypical in the way it operates. So let me just show you a 1-minute video. So what do we do during this bootcamp? You saw some of the things that we do, but it's not the most important part of what you saw. The most important part is that we, other than team building, which of course is something we do, and it's very important because our students, as they don't see each other after that, it's very important that they connect with one another, and they really connect, they do connect. So during these 4 days, we do with them hands-on workshops, we introduce them to new methodologies such as word cafes, ignite talks, storytelling pitches, we do simulation games. So we introduce them to the methodology that we will be following throughout the year, because this master's is based on modern methodologies. It's not like 3 hours lecturing or whatever. It's based on co-creation, participation, and so on. I'm going to come back on that in a while. So the bootcamp is a very important part of the experience. And then the other important part is the hackathon. Hackathon is an occasion in which we give them a practical problem, and they split into 2 or 3 or 4 teams, and they have to imagine the solutions, and then we're skipping the video, imagine the solutions, but not only imagine the solutions, but develop applications, like digital applications based on no-code and AI tools that could, applications that could be the object of a startup. So they really do a hands-on approach to it's the culmination of the 2 semesters. They start by being introduced to the topic, and then at the end of the second semester, they are supposed to come up with practical solutions. From what I said, you may imagine some of our core values. First of all, is co-creation. So we really believe in dialogue with our students, in participatory projects, and the whole procedure of the course is based on co-creation. We believe in curiosity. We are exploring a field which every year is different from the previous. We do believe that we have to be socially responsible in this area, and we do develop this skill. We hope to make our students courageous, and most importantly, we build a community of students and alumni. So just to finish my presentation, just 2 testimonials. So what I didn't say is that this program does have fees which are very reasonable. They are at 5,000 euros for non-EU students. We do offer scholarships, both on, actually for non-EU is only on merit, not on, We do offer scholarships, which may bring your fees down to 3,500. And as I said earlier, you don't need to be, you can follow that from Amman or elsewhere. You don't need to be in Greece other than twice during the whole duration. Thank you very much, and hopefully I'll get sent out.
To continue our presentation, we will now invite Professor Alexandros Katsaunis from University of Patras to give you a small digital tour for the university.
Καλησπέρα και ειδικότερα καλησπέρα σε όλους τους απόφοιτους των ελληνικών πανεπιστημίων που βρίσκονται σήμερα κοντά μας. Good afternoon to all of you. First of all, I would like to thank Christos, the organization of Study in Greece, for organizing this event. And of course, the Greek embassy and our ambassador, Mrs. Irini Riga, for the great hospitality. My name is Alexandros Katsaunis, and despite the fact that I'm professor of chemical engineering, I will try to present the whole University of Patras without to favor my department. So you can see a general picture of our university campus, which is in Rio. Actually, Patras city is very close to Athens, the capital of Greece, around 200 kilometers. So someone can come from Athens very easily, either by train or by bus in 1 hour and a half. So it's very easy to approach our university. Our university, University of Patras, established in 1964. It is the third largest university in numbers in Greece. And we have departments in 3 cities, mainly in Patras city. And the structure of the university, you can see we have 7 schools, 31 departments, 36 undergraduate study programs, 57 postgraduate study programs, 30 doctoral study programs. Some of them are in English. And the total number of the undergraduate students approaches 50,000, while we have almost 2,000 postgraduate students and almost 2,000 PhD candidates. We have more than 40 buildings in the university campus, more than 100 classrooms and laboratories. We have a huge student residence, a university hospital, which support us and support all the students of the university, central library, 2 museums, sports facilities, and a big conference and cultural center. In this slide, you can see the administration building of our university. You can see many trees. Actually, we call our university Green University. We have many trees in our campus. The olive trees are more than 6,000. We're producing our own olive oil, biological olive oil in our university. You can see in this slide the structure of our university. As I said before, 7 schools, School of Natural Sciences, Engineering. We have a very well-known School of Engineering, School of Health Sciences, very well-known Medicine and Pharmacy Department, School of Humanities and Social Sciences, Agricultural Sciences, and Economics, School of Economics and Business. So, as I mentioned before, we have 36 undergraduate study programs, 54 postgraduate programs, 32 departmental, 16 interdepartmental, and 6 interinstitutional, and also 31 PhD programs. I think 3 of them, I think engineering programs, PhD programs are in English. So foreign students can follow. Of course, you can use my presentation, or you can take afterwards the brochure from our table in order to get all the links and get all more information about all these programs. As we can see in this slide, we have 4 English taught undergraduate study programs in collaboration with well-known Chinese universities. All of them are running in China for foreign people. So you can see the program of philosophy, chemical engineering and technology, electrical and computer engineering, and computer engineering and informatics. From the next year, we're going to run the medical program in English in Patras, in Greece, offered by the Faculty of Medicine. And also, it is not shown in this slide, a new master program in English in sustainable energy technology, together with Delaware University from the United States, also in Patras. So you can follow the website of these departments, for example, chemical engineering or medicine department, in order to follow the announcements and the call for these programs. Also, we have English taught interinstitutional postgraduate programs. We have a master in human-computer interaction, provided by the Department of Electrical and Computer Engineering, and 3 masters provided by Department of Medicine, master in medical physics, radiation physics, master in personalized medicine, and master in cell and gene therapies. Another English master is the Master in Higher Education Policy, Theory and Praxis, provided by Department of Educational and Social Work, and the Master in Greek and Chinese Civilizations, provided by the Department of Philosophy. You can follow the link for more info about these masters. Of course, we have also other choices. We have the Erasmus Plus program. Through this program, we can succeed in interaction between 4 universities. And we have participation in other actions. And also we have many memoranda of understanding with foreign universities. Okay, we have a general strategic internationalization and extroversion. The development of the University of Patras is to a great extent intertwined with extroversion. We tried to connect via MOUs with different universities from all over the world. We try to promote and have networking actions. We have an active participation in the national networking exhibition, for example, NAFSA, participation in Faro summits in the United States of America, and we also participate in international networks. And of course, we are a founding partner of Study in Greece. One of the institution's strategic priority is the quality assurance. We have already evaluated from 1999. We have an external evaluation by the Hellenic Quality Assurance and Accreditation Agency in 2015. We have a positive evaluation. We have also accredited in 2018 and 2024. As I mentioned before, we have many MOUs, Memoranda of Understanding, and collaboration with foreign universities. You can see our MOU with Johns Hopkins University and Harvard University, and of course, many universities from China, Canada, USA, Egypt, Georgia, Albania, etc. Regarding the ranking of our university, we try to follow all the systems of ranking, and according to them, we are constantly between the first 1,000 universities of the world. One very important, in my opinion, unit which exists in our university is the foreign language unit, which allows foreign students to learn Greek without any fee, and after learning Greek to be able to follow Greek programs. It's without any tuition fee. So this is a general overview of our university, our Green University, and thank you for your attention. I'll be very happy to discuss with you in our day.
Thank you so much, Professor. Before we continue with the National Kapodistrian University, which be the last one to be presenting with us today, Professor Hadjopoulos would like to make an addition.
Yes, just very briefly to make a promotional code. So I said that our fees are 5,000, but may be taken down to 3,500 on merit. They may also be of the same level if when you apply, you mentioned that you heard about the program in Amman in this event.
Really nice. Thank you so much. This is fantastic. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that after the okay, we're auctioning. Okay, so so I'm pretty sure that you can negotiate pricing with also University of Crete, if I'm not mistaken. After the today's presentation, we'll be having lunch outside of the hall, so you can discuss potential pricing. So we will conclude the presentation with the National Kapodistrian University, which is going to present a plethora of English taught bachelor's and master. I would like to invite to the podium Professor Papapetropoulos Andreas in order to give you a short introduction.
Good afternoon for me too, Your Excellency, Mr. President, dear colleagues, distinguished guests, Grecophiles. I hear we have several of you with us today. I'll be really brief. I know it's it's a difficult spot to be right before lunch on break, so I'll try to keep it to a minimum time. So my brief introduction about the National and Kapodistrian University of Athens is the university was founded in 1836, just a few years after gaining independence. And it's the oldest university in Southeast Europe. This slide is not supposed to spark a public debate about which is the #1 university in Greece, but rankings have different criteria by which they use when they come up with their lists. In most rankings, I think it would be fair to say that the University of Athens is the first university in Southeastern Europe. It's the first in Greece and Cyprus, and it ranks 237th out of 32,000 universities worldwide. The main university campus is in the foothills of the Mount Imytos, as you can see, and there's several other buildings in the center of the city, and it has about 1 million square meters of buildings, which is a blessing, but also a problem when you have to maintain it. The university campus has 3 libraries. It has sports facilities, cultural clubs, language centers where you can learn a number of languages. And if we are to look at numbers, the university in numbers, there's 41 undergraduate programs with 100,000 students, not all of them active. More than 200,000 postgraduate programs. This is master's degrees and doctoral degrees. And we have 25,000 students for that. 450 e-learning programs, 15 university research centers, 12 university hospitals, a huge number of university laboratories, and a number of museums. Now, I'm going to focus only on the international aspect of the National Kapodistrian University of Athens, that is English taught programs. We have 3 undergraduate programs. The first one that started maybe 6 years ago, which is a bachelor's in archaeology, history, and ancient Greece. Then the medical school followed, and just this year, the School of Pharmacy received its inaugural class and for a master's in pharmacy degree. There's also 30 postgraduate programs in different disciplines. I won't be telling you any details about that. But another aspect of the internationalization of the university is its participation in CIVIS. CIVIS is a university alliance between 11 European member universities and some associate member universities from Africa. There's plenty of online courses, joint activities like summer schools, and we have a few master's degree programs that are just starting now. No undergraduate degrees yet, but this is in the plans and in the works. So hopefully today's presentations and activities will lead to closer collaboration and at the educational level between our two countries, and we look forward to welcoming students from Jordan. Okay, so my main job is to present our new MPharm degree in the Department of Pharmacy, of which I have the pleasure to head for the next 3 years. So the Department of Pharmacy is one of the oldest departments in the university. And just to give you an idea of our student body, since 2000, we have awarded 3,160 bachelor's degrees, 1,380 master's degrees, and 266 doctoral degrees. The new program that we have in English is accredited by the National Accreditation Body, and this is an accreditation that's valid throughout Europe, and I would think beyond that and throughout the world. We are very happy and very proud of our faculty. We have 41 faculty members and 20 staff. We believe universities is more about the people and less about the buildings and the infrastructure. Definitely buildings and infrastructure are very important, but what gives them life is the faculty and the students. And you already heard about this ranking, this list that includes the top scientists from around the world based on citation of their work. We are very proud to say that more than one third of our faculty is in this 2% list. So we think we have a very strong faculty in pharmacy. The Department of Pharmacy has three main degrees, three main sections. One is the medicinal chemistry, colleagues that make new drugs, synthesize them, and they're being tested as potential drugs. One on pharmacognosy, which studies mostly plants and extracts active ingredients from them, more traditional way of developing drugs. And then we have pharmaceutical technology and nanotechnology, where all of these are formulated so they can be used. So the 41 faculty are spread between these three sections. Now, our laboratories have been recently renewed and refurbished. We have a number of expensive equipment at the disposal of our students and, of course, our faculty. I'll just breeze through to give you a virtual tour, so to speak, of our department. Many European-funded grants have contributed to the acquisition of expensive equipment that are unique in the Greek research and innovation area. We welcomed this year our first class of incoming students for the MPharm degree, and we split them up in small groups. There is computer-assisted learning in different classes, and this is a picture of the first group of students that started the English-speaking program in September. Now, after you graduate pharmacy, most people would think that the only place where pharmacists can work are community pharmacies or pharmacies in a hospital. Reality is many of our graduates go to the big pharma, international companies or biotechnology companies. They work for CROs in clinical trials. Actually, we have one Jordanian graduate who also speaks Greek, who is now Feiruz Abukara, who works for a CRO company, clinical trials. As a pharmacist, you can work in regulatory authorities, the National Regulatory Authority or the European Medicines Agencies, and of course, some of our graduates go to academic and research institutions. As far as admission requirements go, if we have the name correctly down here, this is the high school diploma of Jordan. So you need to have more than 15 out of 20 or whatever the equivalent scale is in Jordan. And then if from different parts of the world. People might have different qualifications. You can see them all here. I'm not going to bore you with all of this. What is important is the knowledge of English language and proof, and for that you need standardized tests like IELTS or TOEFL or a first certificate. We accept all three of them. I will end with this slide that puts the program at a glance. So after you graduate from this 5-year program, you get a master's degree in pharmacy, not a bachelor's degree. This only started 2 years ago for the Greek speaking program, and also this is true for the MPharm degree in English. And it's 10 semesters and 300 ECTS. And you can either study full-time or part-time. Our tuition is 9,000 per year. We were advised by the national authorities to increase that, but we thought we'd start with a reasonable, moderate amount. And the next incoming course will be September 2026. We only take in students for the winter semester, for the fall semester. Now, here is our contacts. Lida is our operation manager who is here. We'll be glad to talk to you about any questions you might have. You can follow us on social media, and we are ready for questions if there are any, and coffee or what's next. Thank you very much.
So we will conclude the presentations with the part 2 of National Kapodistrian University. Yannis Papaapostolou, PhD candidate from National Kapodistrian University and head of the BA program in the university, a bachelor's degree in archaeology, literature, history,
of Greece.
All three of them. And he's a good partner of studying Greece because he has helped us a lot with our Boston summer schools. He was a great help coordinating all the days of the program with us, with Studying Greece, and we're really happy to have him here. While I try to save some time to have the presentation ready. Everything is fine, as always.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, Professor Michalakelis. I'm going to try to be quick. Right, of course. So I represent the BA in the Archaeology, History, and Literature of Ancient Greece. This is a 4-year BA program taught entirely in English, devoted to the study of the Greek antiquity. As University of Athens, we offer this program, and our offices are in the School of Philosophy. We aim at international citizens, and we try to offer a unique opportunity to study the culture of ancient Greece while acquiring first-hand knowledge of some of Greece's most important archaeological monuments and sites as the Athenian Acropolis, of course, the Parthenon, Delphi, and Olympia. Also, the program includes courses in Greek archaeology, ancient Greek history and literature, and lately we have added some courses in Roman literature and Latin language, of course. And of course, we offer courses of modern Greek language to the Didaskalion, the Greek language teaching school of the University of Athens. I'm not going to read the entire slides, of course, but you can check them yourself. Students, as I said before, have the opportunity to study the archaeological monuments and the history of Greece. It's important. One important step of our program is we need our students to study ancient Greek and Latin languages because we need them to understand the ancient Greek and, of course, the Latin literature in its depth. And it's quite uncommon even for modern universities around the world. They have stopped teaching, of course, ancient Greek, and some of them are behind in teaching the Latin language. And we offer it, and we are very well prepared to offer it. And of course, we offer a number of classes of modern Greek This is free of charge for all our students of the first year. We offer these courses because we want our students to be part of the Greek community. Okay, we are an English taught program, as many colleagues said before, but we need the blending of the students in the Greek society. That's why we need them to understand and to communicate in modern Greek. As far as concerns the archaeology, all the classes include field trips to archaeological sites and museums within Athens and its environs. But we expect the students to participate in a series of longer field trips around Greece. Usually, the field trips are 2 or 3 days long, and the destinations are the Peloponnese, Central Greece, and the island of Crete, of course. In Peloponnese, the main visit is in Olympia, the birthplace of the Olympic Games. Central Greece is the part where Delphi is located. And of course, as Evgenia said in the beginning of this meeting, the island of Crete is the basis, the foundation of the modern European civilization. And especially the Minoan civilization that is almost 5,000 years old. Students are also welcome to attend on a voluntary basis and subject to their academic schedule the departmental archaeological excavation at Marathon. We have a special excavation in Plasi, in Marathon Plasi. Plasi is the name of the place. And we have plenty of students that start working there as archaeologists. Can add to the previous information that our program BAAG is becoming very popular among the exchange students from universities around the world. We have collaboration with European universities, American universities, and lately Chinese universities that are very interested in our curriculum. Some details about the program. It is a 4 years program, 8 semesters. The first year has a lot of foundation courses. In history and culture of ancient Greece. And we offer to our students an introduction to the methodology of the respective academic fields of archaeology, history, and philology. This is the part, as we say in our part, literature is almost Greek philology. The second and the third year are devoted to the systematic study of ancient Greece, while the fourth year offers an array of specialized courses and seminars with various aspects. And our aim was and is to bring together 3 complementary disciplines from the field of classics: archaeology, history, and literature. And through our multidisciplinary curriculum, taught by diverse staff consisting of highly specialized academics and senior researchers, we try to combine the strengths of these 3 disciplines in a single innovative degree. Also, one of the strengths of our program is that we offer a systematic survey of prehistoric and ancient Greek archaeology and art. And as I mentioned before, the first 3 semesters feature course topics such as Minoan and Mycenaean prehistory, the social significance of ancient Greek art and iconography, the development of ancient Greek architecture and city planning, and the relations of the Greek world to the civilizations of the Eastern Mediterranean. This is a part that is very interesting, and I have have been involved in this. We have the examples of the Hittites, the Egyptians, and of course the Persians. And the 7th and the 8th semesters feature 2 seminars, each one of these semesters, of course, that afford in-depth study of specific archaeological topics. And as a program, we place great emphasis upon the on-site classes in museums, in archaeological sites, as well as hands-on instruction in the university museum and the Faculty of Philosophy, the School of Philosophy. We have one large museum of archaeology with various fragments of pottery, and so the students can get their hands on the real stuff. And the other part of our program is history. 1/3 of the program consists of history classes. We have, of course, an introduction to the historical studies in the first semester. And we continue with Alexander the Great and Hellenistic Greece, of course, the Greek polis, one of the major courses we have. The relations between Greece and Rome. Another very interesting aspect is history of religion and the history of sports. As I said before, we have a visit in Olympia, the birthplace of Olympic Games, so we try to focus on specific sites that mean something to us. And as you can see here, we have a Greek coin, so we have courses on numismatics and epigraphy, and as you see in the second slide. Of course, as I mentioned in the beginning, our students receive intensive instruction in the classical Greek and Latin languages. This is one of foundation of our programs, and this is one of our strong points. Of course, we don't stick only to language teaching. We try to involve our students with the Greek and Latin literature, including Homer and Epic, drama, historiography, as in Herodotus, Thucydides, and Xenophon. Of course, we have courses of philosophy and oratory and poetry, even in Latin, as you can see, we teach Ovid. The courses in religion and myth broaden the understanding of our students about the Greek culture, and also they can understand the continuity into the Roman era. Who teaches? All courses are taught by professors and senior research staff. Of course, this varies, it can be full-time or adjunct lecturers. And all the courses are taught in the School of Philosophy of the National Kapodistrian University of Athens. Of course, teaching and supervision are tailored to the specific needs of overseas students, especially to those that are not familiar with life in Greece. And of course, the teaching staff, the program professors, coordinate and teach all courses and on-site classes, as well as lead all educational field trips. Some points: we have 4 years of, we offer 4 years of residency in Greece. We have 8 semesters of teaching. The ECTS system offers 30 to 34 credits per semester, and we have a total of 240 ECTS for the entire program, for the entire 4 years. And the most interesting part is the tuition fees that I think and consider that are quite low, 6,000 euros per year. So we have a total of 24,000 euros for the 4 years of study. And of course, as Professor Papadopoulos mentioned and other colleagues, the cost of living in Greece is relatively low. So it's quite affordable to study in Greece and to have a nice time. So if anyone is interested, I have put a QR code inside the presentation so you can find all the relevant information in our website. Thank you very much for your attention.
Okay, it's time for closing remarks. And I would like to welcome again to the podium Professor Kalakis, President of Study in Greece. Before we get our group picture and say farewell.
Out of the schedule, I would like to extend my sincere thanks to all of you who make this event happen, starting from His Excellency Irini Riga, the Ambassador of Greece in Jordan. I could not imagine any place to start our study in Greece journey to internationalization than Jordan, because of the hospitality of the people, because of the efforts of the embassy, the ambassador, the consul general, Ms. Papanikolaou, who made all these efforts become a realization, become a real meeting here, which started with one message I received some time ago from Her Excellency, the Ambassador, Mrs. Riga, saying that we are interested in welcoming Greek universities here. So this is the very first attempt of studying Greece and the Greek universities to host a conference by ourselves. We normally participate in to organize the international education fairs, but this is the very first attempt to start to test ourselves in a standalone conference like that. So I would like to extend our thanks to all people from here, my colleagues who trusted these efforts to come here and present their programs and show the potential of the Greek universities in international programs, in Greek programs, in all kinds of education we can offer. Of course, to you who spent your time and devoted all this morning to attend all these presentations and this event and support this event. Και για όσους μιλάνε ελληνικά, σας ευχαριστώ πάρα πολύ. Νομίζω ότι είμαστε σε ένα εξαιρετικό ακροατήριο. Νομίζω μάλλον καλύτερα ελληνικά παρά αγγλικά ή αραβικά. Τι όμως αραβικά δεν ξέρουμε ακόμα. Τόσα χρόνια με τον φίλο μου τον Άχμετ δεν κατάφερα να μάθω. Το μυαλό μου το χάνουν. Και τώρα που το έχω εδώ, δεν έχω πια μυαλό να μάθω. Είναι ακριβώς πίσω. Εκτός προγράμματος, θα ήθελα να τον καλέσω να πει την εμπειρία του στην Ελλάδα, για όσους δεν έχουν ζήσει στην Ελλάδα. Πάντως, πραγματικά, στα ελληνικά, λοιπόν, νιώθω πάρα πολύ οικία εδώ, γιατί ακριβώς είναι σαν να μοιραζόμαστε το ίδιο σπίτι. Άρα δεν θα μπορούσαμε να ξεκινήσουμε αυτή την προσπάθεια των πανεπιστημίων παρά από εδώ, από μια χώρα που είναι πολύ οικία και μας αγαπάτε. Το δείχνετε με όλη την κάθε ευκαιρία που έχετε και εμείς σας αγαπάμε. Και γι' αυτό είμαστε εδώ και υπόσχομαι ότι δεν θα πάρω την καρδιά μου μαζί, θα την αφήσω εδώ για να ξανάρθω. Ευχαριστώ πάρα πολύ.
My goodness. All things come to an end, and this is the time. Where are my notes? Okay. I would like to thank all of our speakers, presenters, participants on this fantastic event. I would also like to thank Her Excellency, the Ambassador, Mrs. Irini Riga, Consul General, just to be sure, Petros Kondilaros, Educational Attaché, Mrs. Vasiliki Papanikolaou. And now I would like to invite everyone who participated in this presentation to have a group picture with us before we have some lunch. So this concludes our today's event. We will be here until 6 o'clock if you want to pass by our